සම්මා සම්බුදු උනමුනි රාජුනි.
Sripada, or the Adam's Peak, is one of the most prominent religious, cultural, as well as UNESCO recognized natural habitat for flora and fauna in Sri Lanka. This amazing religious destination has its own pilgrimage culture associated with it since hundreds of years. But pollution, damage to the ecosystems, improper constructions, behavior and attitudes of the devotees, climatic hazards. This is Nallathaniya route. Due to the shortest distance and easy access, Hatton-Nallathaniya route has become the most popular. But the increase in seasonal turnover of visitors and devotees has become unbearable to this route. Nallathaniya town is converted into a bazaar town during Sripada season. This is what you see. Grey spaces, continued shop fabric with improper constructions, lack of proper sanitary facilities, contamination of virgin water sources, collecting garbage in every corner. Allowing a devotee to move through these spaces will contaminate their minds too. These improper developments have destroyed the religious and spiritual vibe of the place. When a space becomes negative, it creates negative forces. It affects to attitudes of people and form more negative events. As per the diagram, this is what we see in surface, but there are many hidden reasons as well as hidden secondary circumstances behind this. But we can overcome these events by changing the mental model of the people. Okay, what if architecture and landscape can contribute in rectifying this issue? If you look back to the Nallathaniya site, what is lacking there? Lack of spiritual vibe, lack of proper entrance, lack of proper services. This attempt is to redesigning entrance of Nallathaniya route with an enhanced experiential pathway while rectifying the damaged spiritual vibe through existing built environment and supplying required facilities to the devotees incorporating with the proposing experiential pathway. Scale, views, spatial planning, light can create the spirituality in designs. As per the spatial geometry mapping of the route, site curing process of the beginning of the journey has been inspired from Sri Lankan mountain monasteries such as Ruchira and Kaludiya Pokuna. Primary attempt of the journey is to restore the spiritual hierarchy as per this diagram. So this is going to be happen. Removing improper constructions which destroy the vibe, proposing master plans, introducing an alternative pathway with the design, allowing vegetation to cover the site. The path towards enlightenment, based on the Buddhist philosophical idea of preparation of body, speech and the mind before the sacred journey. Idea of an experiential pathway is turning into a design as follows. The entrance courts prepare the devotee for the journey, give some unclear views of the remaining milestones of the journey and creates the curiosity of the exploring the experience. This holds the bridge. Facilitate the activities such as starting experience, waiting and resting point activities, initial preparation for the pilgrimage including bathing rituals and dining. The bridge symbolizes the crossing of the sinful world and choosing of the spiritual path towards enlightenment. Two banks represent the two worlds. The bridge is the most prominent component of the design. Experiential pathway, which begins with the bridge, runs on terraces, between buildings, on decks, on grounds, create the different experiences of the journey while acting as a minimum platform which facilitate to capture the spirituality in nature. Sound of water, distant view of mountains, cold wind, and mist which cuddles with the devotee enhance the experience. The bridge itself acts as a gallery and the museum reconnects the gap of knowledge sharing on rituals of the journey. Also, heights and spaces has been created to give different experiences. The bridge facilitates the activities such as experiential walking, sitting, or standing and experiencing catching. The devotees' hostel is a functional building, but the terraces of the building creates public courts and pockets as well as the building volumes helps to create different spatial geometries, facilitates activities of resting and sleeping for devotees, priests, and all the visitors, cooking facilities and dining facilities, especially the shared facilities with intention of increasing interactions and improving the experience sharing on the journey. Also, this has a medical care unit and a resting facility area for general public as well. Devotee approaches the temple of deities where they worship, pray, and do their offerings to the deities. The devotee has to go through a tunnel and open into a high elevated wonderful view. If you can look at the section, this heavenly feeling enhances the quality of the vibe. After the rituals, the devotee can continue the journey with more confident faith and focused mind. The deck of heaven. This is the very first point which can have a proper and clear view of the peak after the bridge. The sign of the peak creates a hope in the mind of the devotee and increases their spirit to the journey. The sculpture of sacred footprint which illuminates with evening sunlight can stimulate this feeling as well as the lower flow of the structure facilitates to meditation and mind focusing activities. A devotee with positive mindset who is prepared for the journey will join to the route after passing all these. What else? The proposed design function as above during the seasons, and during the off seasons it acts as a center for remote learning. It gives facilities for university students. Secondarily, this program helps to uplift the economy, education, and social level of the estate workers community by knowledge sharing, supplying services, and involving different activities together. This project have been planned to deploy with minimum damage to the environment while maintaining the sustainable credentials. So, welcome to the path towards enlightenment. Let's have a walk.